Alright, well, welcome back to Ylands. So the server's back up. So the big issue was apparently Ylands did an update on the back end on the servers um, and made it so where you can only have a 30 character long name tag to your server. Well, we had 36, I think is what it was. So we went ahead and had to change the name to the server. It's still the same server, but we're over here on the Tiega, the only Tiega. I believe it was the only Tiega. Yeah, it's the only Tiega. But what I'm thinking is we're going to do a lighthouse with a castle kind of attached somewhat to it. And I'm thinking we could do the castle like back in this area right here. Maybe into the rock cliff here. And as you see, this is really rocky, really rocky Tiega. And then we could do like a walkway coming out here, and I kind of want to curve it. I want to check that out and curve it, and then build it right over here. Do a lighthouse like right over here. Build a harbor off this way. And I'm not sure if the protective barrier is going to be big enough for all that. So we could check that. So let's do that. How big of an area is it? Oh, okay, so right there. Well, that's decent. I mean, I don't want to put my protective barrier right there, though. But, so, I gotta do some mapping out. And, we'll get it figured out. I could have built it over here. But the issue is this reef right here. This reef right here, you're not going to sail over it, and it's gonna be a bumpy ride. So I thought about building it in here, but it's just a little too much. A little too much. So we're right here. Oop, and I lost it. Okay. Okay, there we are. Right here. Heading this way. And this is the edge. Alright. I could kind of build a harbor right here, right? Right where my ship's kind of on its side anyway. But we could do that. Or I could move the protective barrier right here, right behind this tree here. Let's check that out. See if we lose a little bit of length out that way, though. But if I do it right here, right beside that tree, how far out does it go now? It's not too much, too far out. But we could definitely go ahead and build like the, and I can barely touch the ground. So, I mean, I don't really want to add dirt. That's going to take forever. So I'm thinking we'll just bring our blocks out. And I think I have blocks over here. Not blocks, but stone chunks. Yeah, there we go. And what we're going to do is I'm going to make a cut, and I'm going to show you what I want to do, or what I'm thinking. How about that? Alright, so we'll be back in a minute. Alright, see you. Alright, well, welcome back. So, these are a few of the lighthouses here in the US on the East Coast, and they're all sorts of different shapes and sizes, so we're going to make our own. Now, the ideal concept is this right here. You obviously want the lantern on the top, whatever that says. I think it says service room, a bedroom, low light room, living room, grindstone room, I guess is what that is, and then store, cellar, oil, the entrance, and the water tower or water tanks. Okay, now this is another image of how it would look. Better I can actually read this. But this is actually if it's an office room. But you see how this is right here? The fence and stuff? I think that's what we're going to kind of do. So the lighthouse would be in the middle of an island, fenced. Kind of like this. I really like this build. And if we can get it to work, that would be awesome. Of course, I want to change the top. I don't like the way this top is. And the colors aren't quite what I want, but I love this pathway here. And the little bitty building there we'll probably use for storage while I build this. But these are the colors I really, really like. So I think we're going to try to get these colors. The blue, the yellowish, and the orangish, and the greenish. I think those would be awesome colors. With we'll see if we can get a roof on it, but a little green roof would be great. I think it really brings out the colors. But alright, well, we'll be back in game. Alright. Alright, well, welcome back. So, here we are, we're building, well, it's two right here. So, we're kind of off the angle. That's what I wanted, because I wanted it to curve over to like this area right here. So, I started building a pathway, and what I did, that tree right there is glitched. It's not letting me hit it. But I leveled this out right here. And if you remember from our harbor video, we're going to do, let's go ahead and do it. We're going to, my dogs are going nuts, so I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. Now, I don't want it lined up, so let's fix this. I don't want it like that. Alright, let's do it this way. And it's still going to line up. But the gist is, we want the, I have enough room, okay. Now, do we want it this block or this block? I'm thinking we want this. We want this one right here. So let's do that. We'll grab that. And if you remember, we're going to go this way though this time. So there we go. So that's what the pathway is going to look like. It's going to look just like this. And it's going to go all the way down. And then we got to work on curving it. How are we going to curve it with the middle this way? So that's what I'm curious about. So we'll curve it right around this way. And we'll probably even cover up this little drop in the land right here. And yeah, build like right here for the lighthouse. So alright, when I have this pretty much laid out, we'll be back. Alright, see you in a bit. Alright, well, welcome back. So as you can see, Chief wants a ship war. But we'll do that at the end of the server. For when one of our ships gets sunk. Of course, it's not going to be like this when I'm done with it. But that is the goal. We are going to have a ship. So, yeah. Chief. Deconstruct. There we go. Alright. Little fun. Alright, we'll be back in a bit. Alright, well, welcome back. So, here we are. We're at our little area here. So, we went ahead and did what we did with the harbor. And, yeah, it looks good. Of course, we are going to go all the way down with this and make it an actual, like, walled walkway. And then this way will be the harbor. I might move it, but I don't know. If I move it, though, because if we look right here, we can actually take this piece. Oh, yeah, I need to move it one over. One that way. So that's a lot of work. But that's just to get this to line up right. So we'll probably do that. But if we come along this way, looky. So we have a roundabout. You can come around and go all the way around. But this little circle right here is going to be the lighthouse. Now I'm going to have it go all the way down. So I'm curious if I can get the water to move or to clear out the water. We'll check that out. But this little area right here is going to come along this way and then churn. And then churn around again and again. We're going to move it. We're going to move this area one over, which means all this corner's going to move. And then we'll come back this way. And then I'm probably going to move this out a little bit more. And we'll have a harbor right here. And come out this way, wherever our edge is. Where's our edge? Yeah. Yeah, I think if I make a harbor this big, we can get a couple of ships in here. And I'll come out this way, and then I'll probably build a little tower of some sort out this way. Probably not out as far as the lighthouse, so we'll probably build it back here. But just to quote-unquote protect the area. And yeah, so I don't know. Y'all let me know. Let me know what y'all think about the curves. Do y'all like the curves? I like this. I think this looks great. I know it's not a curved wall like I was talking about, doing a curved wall over to here, but I think it works. We can still bring a boat, not a ship, but a boat, up over here, and I could probably actually build, because this will be all the way to the water line, and we could probably build a little staircase coming up, probably to this side, to get you up on the walkway from down here. So that's our thought. That's my thought. And yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think. But that's where we're going to end it. We're going to end it right here. It's taken me quite a few hours to do this. Kind of sad. But the hard part was getting this circle to work, or semicircle, and then getting it to come back, and then figuring out how big we want this circle for the lighthouse, and of course this little churn here, and then the back churn this way, or because doing right angles just isn't as good as showing some feature. So I'm thinking having a roundabout rather than a circle, or rather than a squared off area will look great. So y'all let me know what you think. Hit me up in the comments. And thanks for watching. If you're not already, go ahead and subscribe and leave a like. Alright, y'all take care. Thanks for watching. See ya. Oop. Oop, we totally missed. Still missed. There we go. Hey, alright. See ya.